You People is a comedy made for Netflix and stars Jonah Hill, Eddie Murphy, and Lauren London. Hill and London play as an interracial couple who struggle to find peace in their relationship due to clashing cultures, religions, and generational differences. Not to mention, Eddie Murphy is the grumpy father of the girlfriend. Now, if all of that sounds very formulaic, that's because it is. But these formulas can be charming, as long as they have some dynamic characters, interesting messages, and good jokes all round. Well, considering how eagerly I awaited this film, I'm sad to say that You People did none of those things. Like, for some reason, in the first act, we are shown Hill and London's lives before they even meet. Apart from Jonah Hill's mother, that intro was just cluttered with wasted characters and jokes. But when Hill and London finally meet, I thought it was great. They had solid chemistry, the jokes were funny, and the dialogue was solid. It was all charming. But then it skips past that first encounter, and then when they go on their first date, it skips past it yet again. Like, it reduces their relationship to not much more than a few montages and overall just a plot device. Now, when Eddie Murphy finally entered the story, I was intrigued, because whereas Jonah Hill was pretty much playing the exact same character from those Jump Street films, Eddie Murphy was quite different here. Like, surprisingly, he didn't get many jokes here. I know, the comedy genius that is Eddie Murphy not making any jokes? Weird, right? But because he's mainly serious and reserved, he's just this bitter, cantankerous curmudgeon, willing to bite Jonah Hill's head off at any point. And that had me intrigued, like, oh shit, where's this gonna go? And the answer is, nowhere. The scenes with Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill almost always went like this. Hill tries to placate Murphy by pretending to understand black culture. Murphy then says, oh yeah, well, elaborate. And then Jonah Hill goes, and that's pretty much their whole dynamic, just a load of awkwardness. It was boring in the first scene they had together, so the rest of the film was just agonizing to get through for me. It was so boring. Plus, the midpoint was cluttered to shit. It was so hard to get through. So many jokes didn't land. Loads of the characters were pointless. I just couldn't wait for this to end, and it was getting there slowly. So all that was left was the commentary on race and culture. Well, I can't be fucked to keep talking about all this, so I'm just gonna say it's not very good. It didn't feel like commentary based on real life experiences. It felt hollow and forced, like they tackled this whole thing with awkward jokes followed by, hey, all the characters have to learn to accept each other, let's just force in some speeches, triumphant music, and then call it a day. So, in the end, You People does have some good intentions. Some of the jokes do land, there are some decent performances here, and I do like the chemistry between Hill and London. But most of those good parts were skipped past, just to give screen time to characters that lack depth, unfunny jokes, and messages that felt primitive and inauthentic. Such a big waste of major talent here. I'm gonna give You People a 4 out of 10. And you know what, guys? This has actually been the third film I've seen from 2023, and I've hated all of them so far. Piggy, Megan, and this. Like, most critics out there are talking about how January has finally pumped out some good films, and I just haven't seen them yet. I think I need to go out there and get some sun, see what's cracking out there in the cinemas, because I'm clearly watching the wrong stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay jiggy. The badger appreciates you.